This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit that like button. Well, with all the slander going on from Wack 100 towards T.I., T.I. is just defending his honor for being legendary, okay? And Wack 100 is trying to take that away, okay? He's trying to rewrite what's going down out here, okay? What someone deserves, okay? He accused T.I. of snitching, cooperating, okay? After he got caught with all the guns, then he got caught again with the pills. Then also he testified in an ongoing case against his life, okay? Someone was trying to take his life and took his friend's life. Anyways, Big Meech came to his defense at one time. We got to replay this right now, and then we'll get into the rest. I appreciate you guys. I had to bring back this one before I get into the new fresh news. Let's check. JT News and MREC TV. MREC, what's good, man?
Salute, JT. How you? I'm so good, my brother.
I'm good too, man. So we got this T.I. and Big Meech thing. It's not super current, but it is a fact, okay? Now we're going to go through. Big Meech wants everybody to know that T.I. is not a snitch. There was a time where everybody thought T.I. was a snitch, remember?
Even 50 Cent.
Around 2008. Yeah, 50 Cent even commented it. You're right. And this is because he got busted right before the BET Awards, right? He got busted in a Walmart or like a Walgreens parking lot buying all types of guns.
A crazy arsenal.
Like fucking AK-47s.
Like he was going to war with fucking Iraq.
Yeah.
Like
he could have supplied a small army going to the beach to come up and fucking take out another army. Like it was crazy.
But
and
you gotta understand, at that time, T.I., he just lost his manager. What's the guy named Phil?
Phil, yeah, he had just been shot.
Shootout.
Yeah, in a shootout in Ohio, right? Was that Ohio? They were on the road and a car pulled up, shot in the van.
So I don't blame T.I.
He was paranoid
for stepping up his arsenal.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course. Well, let's go through his arrest record, and this is why people thought he was a snitch. His arrest record is in 97, he was in the street life. His father passed away, and his uncle went to prison on drug charges. T.I. started selling drugs out of his home as a teenager, eventually dropping out of high school, pushing weight after numerous close calls with law enforcement. At 18, he was arrested in 97 with felony distribution of crack cocaine, okay? And then he got 7 years of probation, okay? Then in 2003, after the release of his breakthrough album, Trap Music, he was in Tampa, Florida, and he got arrested by mall security and because of his loud behavior. He refused to leave, and the police were called, and he got into it with a police officer, violating his probation, and got 225 hours of community service, okay? Then again in 2003, probation violation. You don't want to be on probation, okay? Because they're going to violate the shit out of you. You know, you breathe wrong. They're like, whoa, violation! they want to send you back to jail. So,
I'm on probation for some bullshit.
You know, it's like, and I warn everybody, even when you get off probation, be good for about a year or two because you're still on probation to them. So
my PO called me today.
Rubber Band Man. When this
said, where you been? I said, I've been getting to these suitcases.
And they said, yeah, violation.
Shit. He said, you better come see me. And I said, I'll be right there, sir.
So this one, he did a probation violation when he was doing, let's see, he was doing caught up with racked up larceny offenses from possession of marijuana, possession of firearms, and they revoked his parole and he did a year in prison. Remember when he was doing prison videos? He was doing videos in prison. Remember that?
Yeah.
He did a video in prison, okay? Then he got 2 years work release. This is where the big one comes in. 2007, purchase of possession of automatic weapons. Unfortunately, I think it was one of his bodyguards too, or something. He lost his best friend.
Snitched on him. I remember that.
Yeah, first he lost his best friend Phil Johnson. Rest in peace. Okay, And then he was paranoid, and he started building up a arsenal of weapons. And hours before his 2007 BET Awards, where he was scheduled to perform, he was buying weapons. And his bodyguard.
But you know it goes down at them BET Awards. A lot of people got beat up, like gunplay.
That's true.
And a lot of people got robbed at them award shows. Let's keep it real. In the parking lots, it be going down.
Now you're right. So he was.
He didn't want to end up like gunplay.
Well, his bodyguard set him up. Okay, and he was already cooperating with the feds, and the guy brokered the deal, and then he turned out to be a federal agent. And he did.
Oh, what about the guy that was down with the Grand Hustle Omega something? What's his name?
Oh, that's another thing that happened.
Yeah, but what's his name?
Alpha Mega.
Alpha Mega, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't him though, but it was another.
He worked with the feds too, I heard. Yeah,
there's paperwork.
Yeah, it's spooky out here.
He dismissed him from Grand Hustle after he found out about that. But he got 6 months in prison for this. 3 months in a halfway house, 1 month arrest, 3 years probation, $103,000 fine, and thousands of hours of community service. And then he did T.I.'s Road to Redemption. Then remember he did all those campaigns where stop snitching and turn in a snitch, call this snitch hotline.
Yeah,
turn in a felon. 1-800-TIP. He said, if you got a tip out there, call 1-800-TIP line. You know, it looked crazy out here. So he looked like
spooky, real spooky for T.I. when he was doing those 1-800-TIP.
Well, think about it. If you were a felon, you're not supposed to have guns, right? So when you are found violation of your parole again for buying automatic weapons, most people would have been sent up the river for 20 years, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But T.I. only did a few months, so everybody thought, oh, he told him. But who the fuck is he going to tell on? He's not in the drug game, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck would he give up? That's what I always thought. I was like, it's weird that he's out, but who the fuck would he give up anyways? He's a rapper. He's been a rapper for almost 10 years at that point, you know? Yeah. Like, you know, it was like, he probably worked something out with the higher-ups, and he did, obviously. So Big Meech wanted it to be known that this guy is not a snitch. You know, he said, basically, I'll read the letter verbatim, okay? It's up on the screen if you want to read it yourself. But he basically said, I must get straight to the point because I personally have a problem with people assassinating a real stand-up dude's character, namely T.I., talking about he a snitch. When we live in an information era, there is absolutely no public record of this man being a snitch. There is no person in federal state system that can say T.I. Clifford Harris snitched on them. I'm tired of people saying his name. When his plea deal to the sentencing transcripts online, you pay $40 to go on Pacer. This is where you find all your snitch paperwork. And you have access to all the court documents of any person in the United States. So he said there's no proof of this, okay? He might have worked out something where he does community service and encourages people to give up information like he did on the news, right? But he didn't snitch on anybody, okay? So he wants everybody to know that this man's not a snitch, and in brighter news, I hope he works it out with his wife. What do you think, Rec? What do you think about this whole thing? I mean, if Big Meech comes to your defense...
that's an official cosign from the streets.
This is a guy that didn't snitch on anybody, and he could have snitched on so many people.
Exactly,
Look, this guy's doing 20-plus years.
His empire, they was involved in some shit. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about drugs, murders,
allegedly, because he was only charged with
I'm going to say allegedly, even though he's doing time. And
he's not doing time for that, though. He's doing time for a criminal enterprise.
Listen, I just don't want to be involved in pointing any fingers. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because I didn't really look into the case. I just heard about it like everybody else. I didn't really, do my due diligence.
Right.
So, Big Meech, he's doing time on his head because he didn't, give anybody up or point fingers so he can come home early. So you got to salute Big Meech for being a stand-up dude. And he was the boss. So for him to take, the bulk of the hit, what he did, you got to salute him for that because most dudes, a lot of dudes in that situation, they feel like they the boss.
Gave people up.
Yeah, they want somebody else to take that. So salute the Big Meech for being a stand up dude and also you know, coming to T.I.'s defense, because a lot of people be putting that snitch card on a lot of people, you know, resumes. If T.I.'s not a snitch,
he's not a snitch.
You know, he's not a snitch.
He might not be from Bankhead, but he ain't no snitch.
Well, Shorty Low proved that. You know what I mean? RP
Rest
Shorty
in peace, Shorty Low, man.
Damn, I miss my dude, Shorty Low, man. Yeah. So official. But anyhow, you know, Big Meech let it be known that T.I.'s not a snitch. So I guess from this point on, I guess everybody can fall back on the T.I. snitching campaign.
Snitch, and you know, he has some great music out there. We got to give him that. I'm a big fan of T.I.'s music. I still run to it today.
He's a dope artist. He's a dope artist.
Definitely, he's super dope, bro. He's one of the dopest in the South. Him and Jeezy, hands down, the best.
Definitely.
Those are my two favorite artists.
Yeah, in the South, I fuck with Jeezy and T.I. Who else? Ludacris used to be real dope, but his music got a little dated.
I'm talking about street music, though.
Oh yeah, street, and that's totally different. Yeah, Jeezy and
Ludacris
T.I.
got bars for sure. You know, we know that. And Outkast, come on, you know. But
exactly, but yeah, as far as the streets, I think Jeezy
and T.I.
Yeah.
T.I. be talking that shit.
So,
could tell he moved, I mean, he's already on the record, so you could tell he moved some crack, because, you know, he definitely went to jail for it.
Definitely.
He wasn't a pretty boy out here, and then Shorty Low never painted him out to be a pretty boy. He just said, he's not from my hood. But he definitely has an arrest record, so he's official. That's his only problem with T.I. the whole time.
Hey, stop claiming hoods that you're not from, man. You know.
Yeah, he said, you know, just because your grandmother lived up the street doesn't mean you're from here. That's all. That's his only gripe with T.I. ever was, honestly.
Yeah.
I never heard him say anything else.
Hey.
I mean, you can look at my channel. He said it.
Listen, Shorty Low's official, man.
That was like my best
he
friend.
went out official.
That was my best friend that I met kind of in music, you know, as a rapper.
Shorty Low's official. I met him 3 a.m. downtown Atlanta in a parking lot with just me and him. 3 a.m.
Yeah, you know, those are normal hours for Shorty Low.
And he had all his jewelry on. I could have lined him up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, in Atlanta you can get guns from the damn pawn shop. You know, guns is easy to get out.
Man, fuck that. You can go to fucking Walmart and walk out with a gun if you got an Atlanta ID.
Exactly. So, you know, shouts to Shorty Low for meeting me 3 a.m. in the parking lot in downtown Atlanta. You know, RP.
Yes, sir.
So on that note, T.I.'s not a snitch. Shouts to Big Meech. He got the
series coming out with 50
series,
Cent.
The BMF series with 50 Cent. Shouts to that. I want to see that. 50's been promoting that, and y'all check for that, man.
Yes, sir. All right, so that's
that
one.
Hip-Hop Live, we gone. vladtv, JordanTower, Boss Money Talk.
We're gonna sign off with the sweet sounds of Boss Money Talk.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you go to MREC TV to go check out the full video for Boss Money Talk.